That's why he's in the house for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Bulldozes his way through. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to find his man in the middle. And wings it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Look out on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. they'll immediately call timeout.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Right down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Throws to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making...
He's running free down the middle. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. Second half, beat up by 1 doesn't help. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside.
There he goes! And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Jackson. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
To the air, it's Sayin. Unleashes it. Complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gives it on the option. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Those big dogs up front are controlling the game, and they have this running game by the throat.
They're just absolutely dominating up front, and this is what they do. This Georgia defense, their priority every single game, stop the run. Make sure you don't get that farm going. That is a non-negotiable for a Georgia defense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Trying play action. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Sayin. Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go. The lead, they do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Ohio State 26, Georgia 22.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. this drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Stockton. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
The play action fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Branch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy he's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass escapes him still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. The snap sets up the throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That keeps the score. Georgia 6, Ohio State 0.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There's some intensity on that one. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Showing off the arm. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Belt. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He's got him. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burner. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brings up
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. They're now up 9-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. He'll try to do it himself. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC, and then
He wants to take the top off. Snags it on the right. It's a running room. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, Dick. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. On the move, it's McCray. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short, making side adjustments here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it to the back on the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Georgia going up tempo. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Got his man quickly. He'll get a fresh set down. Stopped at the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Frazier. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Gets it past the marker. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're going to ride this running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running back.
Snags it inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Jackson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Sayin, extending the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Sayin. Buys a little time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Really don't like that play call for 2 reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But 2, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back shoulder fade. Anything long developing, it just forces the quarterback to have to hold on to the football. And because of that, he took a terrible sack.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance, offense, to go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Find some fresh air. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete. But we haven't seen that happen too often today.
He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
To the air, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. He did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it is so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Such a hard position